Hi Sagittarius, this is your forecast for the month of May 2017. This is a general reading for Sagittarius Sun, Sagittarius Rising, or Sagittarius Moon. If you have a different rising or moon sign, you might find watching those videos helpful or more informative for you. You can watch your reading in 3 different ways: the full extended monthly, or for just the energy influence, watch the brief. Or if you prefer, watch the weekly for the upcoming week. Weeklies also make it easy for you to review information you may have forgotten in the full reading. Please remember that these are general readings, and so they may not apply to everyone. If you would like a reading that is specific to you, please visit my website at thealchemistastrologer.com, and I invite you to follow me on Facebook, Google+, and Instagram. Please also check out my pay-per-view channel, vimeo.com/on-demand/findinglove for monthly love readings. Now, the second week you have the Judgment card, another major. So the first half of May is very important for you, and probably control is going to be a lesson for you, because there are going to be some things beyond your control given that you have these 2 major cards. There's karma at work through a situation. So you are reaching some type of milestone. There's a choice that has to be made because you've ended a phase and you're going on to something else. Now, maybe you're dealing with authority figures and you're being judged by them, or you're acting as an authority where you're doing the judging. And again, we have issues about whether we're making the right decisions. Are they sound? Are we being immature? There may be some growing up to do. So there's the end of an era, the end of a situation, the end of a phase. Now, for some of you, again, this is a promotion at work. You're moving on to something else, or maybe you're even changing your career altogether. If you were having issues of personal power, you may be going through some type of identity crisis during this week. But in the positive, you are evaluating in order to take a new direction, create a new life for yourself, create new opportunities. In fact, this could be a week where if you're in school, maybe you have final exams this week. Maybe if you're involved with the government, there's some kind of legal decision that comes through. But this is a week about self-appraisal, self-improvement, and going to that next level. Now you're trying to regenerate in some way, possibly through, some type of healing, whether that's physical, emotional, or financial. Some of you are dealing with people in a position of judging, lawyers, judges, superiors, and so you're trying to make a sound decision, and there's a call to action this week. Now, there's some kind of desire that you have, perhaps even a temptation toward a certain circumstance or a particular person. There may even be, because the Emperor has very strong desires, this could be a week where you are even feeling seduced by another person or a situation. Maybe you're fantasizing, or maybe you're having some unexpected encounters with other people. In the negative, you are, trying to resolve something, and yet it's taking a while for you to do so. There's some things hanging in limbo, or maybe you're just out of sync. Maybe timing is off, or you're constantly having to squelch a fire or deal with a problem or a challenge or tie up some loose end. So you may feel, some of you may feel like you're having to start again and again. You're having to go back to the drawing board, but it's probably because you're not getting the lesson the first time. And it could also be that you are hurting yourself by procrastinating. You're putting things off, and that's creating what appears to you as bad luck. You know, positively, you are doing some review. There's a need to do something. Maybe you're trying to resurrect something, but you're looking back over some recent decisions that you made, and you're thinking about whether that was the best thing. Should you keep going on this path? Should you change direction? Should you change the way you've been acting? And there are things that maybe you thought were cleared up. You thought it was finished. You thought it was over, and yet here it is. It's in your face again. You're having to deal with it. So this is a week about making decisions and dealing with some facts that perhaps you really don't want to deal with. So you may have some setbacks, some inconveniences that you have to deal with based on new information. But even though it's challenging, this may very well be a blessing in disguise for you, because you're going to glean some information that's going to allow you to do better or correct something or prevent you from making a bigger mistake. It may call for you to, again, be very direct and assertive, as the Emperor was encouraging you to be. You may have to tell someone something, and it's going to be easy for you this week to actually put some things out there to clear the air without creating more misunderstandings. So this could be a week where if something was going wrong, you could receive some type of vindication or exoneration this week. And you may be able to turn a negative situation, do an about face and turn that into a success. Although it's going to require your patience. Now, for some of you, again, things are not going your way and your desires are going to be thwarted. Whatever you're going through is not a transition that you are welcoming. There's a negative assessment that you've made and you're disappointed with the past. It could be that there's a delay this week or some indecision or some kind of force ending. Now, perhaps you end up, hopefully not, but maybe you end up terminated or something is ending and you didn't necessarily want it to. And this could be a week where you're avoiding some necessary decision. And again, procrastination. Maybe there's a fear. You don't want to let go of something, or you're separated from a loved one, or there's a fear of death, or fear of failing an exam, or maybe you were disappointed by a legal decision. Whatever it is, this is about making good judgment this week and centering around your desires. There's something that you want.